What's up, everybody? Welcome back to G.
And I'm T.
And hope you had a happy holiday, man. But back to business. Today we're gonna be talking about some of the past action from the week in the NFL. So, what's your thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys, man? They was looking pretty good this week.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good, but I feel like we go through this every year with the Cowboys.
The same thing every year, right?
Same thing.
Man, them Cowboys look good, man.
We gonna go all the way. We gonna go to the big dance. You ain't gonna go to the big dance.
When it's playoff time, Dak just not gonna get you there, man. I say it over and over. Dak is a great regular season quarterback, but when they get playoff time, them lights get bright. He start throwing interceptions, and he lose you the game, man. I mean, if Dak can play like he playing now, if he can just carry this over to the playoffs, I think they got a chance. But we say that every year.
We say that every single year about Dak. When are we gonna finally hold Dak to that? He just ain't got it in him. He's not ready for the bright lights.
He a great regular season quarterback.
I like that.
He in the MVP conversation, but when it's playoff time, we can't count on Dak. He not clutch, man. He don't get it done in big spots. He always makes a mistake, man. And I mean, that's just Dak Prescott for over the past couple years.
Yep.
And they talking about he going to be one of the top paid quarterbacks on this next extension. You think that's warranted?
Now, is it warranted? No. But do the Cowboys really have any other chance or decision? I think that's their best bet is to just stick with Dak and pay him.
I mean, a lot of the times, they just don't have no choice.
They really don't.
What's the alternative to him not being your quarterback? It's really not too many good quarterbacks out there to grab.
Flacco?
I mean, why are we talking about Flacco?
That's the people you're gonna be able to grab if you don't pay Dak. You're gonna have someone like that.
I don't feel like he should be the highest paid, but I feel like he should get something. Cause I mean, he's a good quarterback. He's good.
Above average. I think he's above average.
Yeah, he's above average, man. So, what about the Chiefs versus the Eagles, man? It looked like the Chiefs had a good lead going into halftime, and then they just started making mistake after mistake after mistake. Scantly dropped that touchdown pass. I mean, receiver core is just terrible, man. I don't ever count the Chiefs out, but that receiving core, man.
I mean, look.
I don't know how they're going to win no games in the playoffs.
Especially in the big lights, it's over with.
I mean, it hit him right in the hands, man. He dropped that thing. So, I don't know. Eagles look good, man. Eagles are tough mentally. That's a mentally tough team, man. That's a tough team, man. They was down. They could have quit. They kept fighting and fighting and fighting. I mean, the Chiefs, they just made too many mistakes, man. That receiving core is really weak. I don't know why they didn't bring no vet in or nothing, but that squad is, man, that receiving core is really weak. It's a weak receiving
Can't
core.
Get nothing done. When you can throw it to them, but you can't make them catch it. It could be a perfect ball, but you need someone that can catch the ball out there. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen Mahomes get it done with Kels before, just Kels, but I think he's gonna need some help.
Before you had Tariq bringing attention off of him. They own him now. I mean, he the focal point because they don't got to worry about nobody else. You got to
worry about Scantling.
If Tony is your top receiver, you got problems. Sky Moore, he's a disappearing act. Rice, he's a bright spot, the rookie. But other than that, I mean, we got Hardman came back. It's like he never came back. So, I mean, really, you really don't have too many options outside of Kels. But like I said, I always got to give the Chiefs a fighting chance. But the Eagles looking good this year, man. I think the Eagles they're gonna get over that hump this year, man.
I think they're going all the way.
The Commanders, they look terrible.
They look like
I think this is the last year for Big Boat Ron. I think he out the door, man.
Get Ron out of there, man. Get Ron out of there.
He's a Panthers legend.
No, he's not. Get Ron out of there. I hate Ron.
Man.
I hate Ron.
Now, Ron's one of those coaches I think is overrated. He ain't never won the big dance.
He never did nothing.
He ain't really. He was benefiting from a prime Cam Newton, man. If it wasn't for Cam, we wouldn't really be talking about Ron as a legend coach.
And Cam got it done with nothing.
I mean, when Ted Ginn Jr. is your top receiver, you got props.
Ted Ginn was eating that year.
Ted Ginn was dropping them balls.
He was, but he was on them go routes. He was on them go routes though. We had Devin Funches out there. We had Devin Funches, Damiere Byrd.
That's a bust.
Jonathan Stewart.
Ain't none of them guys in the league no more. Not even
Tolbert. None of them in the league.
Tolbert, a Panther favorite though.
I like
Big Tolbert.
I do like Tolbert. Him. I did not like Jonathan Stewart though. He dropped everything. I mean, everything in his city he dropped. Then we thought we had a bright spot with Kelvin Benjamin. He went to Krispy Kreme and ate everything they had. He turned into
that was a big boy.
He won the genetic lottery though, and then just sold it all away.
So what about the who they go against? The last game, the Jets.
They suck.
The Jets?
They suck.
Tim Boyle? The Dolphins beat yet another weak team in the Jets, but did the Jets throw their season away because they didn't sign a quarterback when they needed one?
They definitely threw
they threw their season away. Man.
Now, maybe they wanted to see what Zach Wilson had in the tank after watching Aaron Rodgers. But after them games, I probably would have just said, Zach, go ahead and just hang it up. We're gonna sign a vet up in here.
The head coach stuck with Zach way too long. I don't know why. Maybe because he was a high pick or something like that. But he stuck with him way too long, man.
I mean, he sucks.
I mean, the season probably over. Like, I mean,
it's super over.
Another season lost. Like, another good defense wasted again. Like, the Jets have the number one defense, and it's gonna get wasted again because the offense cannot score.
They can't score. They suck.
You got Tim Boyle as your starting quarterback. He sucked in college.
That's worse than Tommy DeVito.
That's way worse than DeVito. Did you look at Tim Boyle's stats in college? He was terrible in college. I don't even know how he got drafted. And just seeing him in that game, this season's lost, man.
They're cooked.
They're cooked.
Yeah,
they're done. Because the Jets just threw their season away. I mean, I don't know why they did that, but I guess he's trying to stick with his guy, his top pick, but that guy was cooked. So
that guy is not the guy.
They only hope now is Aaron Rodgers coming back.
That guy is not the guy.
And they still not going to make the playoffs.
They're not. It's over.
They done, man.
It's over.
Maybe next year, with a healthy Rodgers, they probably can make some noise.
I feel so bad for the defense, man. Such a good defense.
It's going to be another year. 2 years in a row, man. The defense might not be that good next year.
Yeah.
You can't keep on banking on defenses being good.
You can't keep all them players. They're going to want to get paid.
Yeah, some of these players going to have to get paid eventually. Yep. So, I mean, hopefully Aaron Rodgers come in and do his thing next year because this year is lost. So next year, I'm looking forward to seeing them play. They got to get that O-line together, though, because that O-line Swiss cheese. And Rodgers going to get hurt again. He behind that type of O-line.
Ain't no quarterback perform without an O-line.
I always tell people, man, before the season, when you saying these teams are super teams, you got to wait till you see them play because everybody's like, Jets going to be super. Cook ain't did nothing. Lazard ain't did nothing. Kyle ain't did nothing. None of the people that Rodgers brought with him, all non-factors.
Bro, they were non-factors on the Packers, bro. They were barely factors on. They were factors because of Rodgers on the Packers.
Exactly. They need Rodgers back.
They need Rodgers
for them to look
good. Because they ain't did nothing.
You got to protect your quarterback. That's what a lot of teams, they mess up paying this big money to all these skill positions. They forget about the trenches, man. It all starts in the trenches. You got to get the big guys paid. You got to have a solid O-line. You got to have a solid D-line. You have to have those.
Because if you don't, we see what happened with Andrew Luck. He got out of there. They were killing him out there.
If you're getting sacked 50 times a season, I mean, at some point, you're going to be like, enough is enough.
Enough is enough. You can't last like that. No QB can.
Sam Howell, he's been sacked over 50 times. Like, come on, man. How you expect a quarterback to play good getting sacked that many times?
You bring in a quarterback and you don't protect them and you expect them to do good. That is backwards logic. Where's the logic in that?
Your Panthers, they need to get that
O-line
chewed up.
I don't even want to talk about that team. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's a rebuild anyway, man.
It's been a rebuild for 10 years.
No, I wouldn't say 10. I wouldn't say 10. It's been rebuilt for about like 3 seasons.
Nah, it's been a rebuild since Cam left.
Well, at least my Giants won.
Tommy DeVito out there was doing you justice.
It did look good. But I mean, our season's lost.
Yeah, y'all.
I want us to get a quarterback.
We're toast. I don't think we ever scored the ball. I don't think we ever scored the ball more than one time in the last 6 games.
Y'all just a rebuilding team, man. You know, it's gonna take a little while, man.
7 years.
Y'all gonna have to go hard in free agency.
We have legit been rebuilding for 7 years. Like I think the last time I've been excited to watch the Panthers was 2015. That was the last time they disrupted football.
Man, come on, man.
We've been rebuilding ever since.
It's okay, man.
The future's bright.
The future's bright.
It's not bright. It's not.
We got no faith in the team.
We got no picks. We held on to Brian Burns. Brian Burns is not even doing what he's supposed to do. Defense is getting torched. No O-line. No wide receivers. We got nothing. We're torched. We got Bryce Young. That's getting slammed every game.
Bryce Young gonna take a step next year.
With what?
I feel like
he has janitors.
He gonna do his thing. They gonna build a team around him.
I want Jonathan Mingo to take that step. He's a rookie. Obviously, he's gonna have growing pains. But I thought he was gonna be a little more productive than he's been. You know, I've been seeing him. He kind of lacks in that separation category, and he be dropping some passes. But hopefully, he can brush up on that. At least he's been somewhat of a factor. I can't say the same for Terrace Marshall, DJ. Chark robbed us. Sanders robbed us.
All the receivers been thieves other than Thielen. And Thielen, and he did you justice.
And you heard what Thielen said about our offense. He said our offense is a disappointment. He's disappointed in it. We suck.
In the beginning of the season, Thielen said this team could win a Super Bowl. So that's his fault. But I'm looking forward to some good games today, man. Sunday, football time today. But let's shift our focus off to the in-season tournament in the NBA. How you feeling about that? A lot of people said they wasn't too sure about the in-season tournament, but I feel like these teams been going hard.
I mean, have you seen the scores on these games? They scoring 160 each.
They looking competitive out there, man.
Now, the defense has been looking a little suspicious, but, I mean, they playing hard. You see Halliburton?
$500K on the line. I tell my homies all the time, when it's money on the line, we're going to play hard, man.
Play hard, bro. We're
going to play hard.
Halliburton, Anthony Edwards. They playing hard.
So tell me this. Who you taking, Halliburton or Ant?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Ant got that dog in him. But Halliburton, that boy, he a true point guard that can score.
I might take Ant.
You gonna take Ant?
I think I'm gonna take Ant.
They call him MJ Jr. You taking Ant?
He has been looking good.
The T-Wolves have been the best team in the league.
I mean, they've been looking good. I mean, Cat took that step back. He finally realizes this ain't my team no more. He took that back roll. And Ant
took a step. He looked nice.
He looked nice. Halliburton, Halliburton been killing.
I gotta take Halliburton.
You gotta take Halliburton. I mean, he's killing.
You can't go wrong with neither one,
you
man.
Really can't.
Halliburton, I think he took another step.
He took a step last season, but he took another step.
I think the Kings trade was one of the most balanced trades I ever seen in a while. Sabonis been doing his thing, and Halliburton been doing his thing.
I like both of them.
Win and win on that one, just like that Luka trade. Win-win.
Win-win. I like Sabonis and
Sabonis fit the Kings though. Yeah. They both fit what they need on their team.
I like that, bro. That trade.
Halliburton, he throwing assists, 17 assists. 19 assists without turnover. Like, he's nice. He's nice. So, what about the Thunder? You think that's an up-and-coming team?
I mean, they're fun to watch. I like watching them.
The Thunder,
that's a young ballers.
Young, fast team,
I mean, they're just young and ballers. I mean, just watching them play, I love it.
SGA,
I mean, he's out here in the mid-range. He's bringing the mid-range
that back. Boy.
He's cold.
He's the truth,
He's the truth. He is.
He nice.
He nice.
He nice.
The team around him.
They got a lot of young players.
What you think about Chet? Chet versus Wemby. Chet versus Wemby.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Chet been looking better than Wemby.
Man, I agree, bro.
And I know they say, Chet's in his second year. He never touched the court, though.
Man was injured.
He was injured. He never touched the court. So they both getting their first taste of being, like, on the court, actual in-game. Like, Chet got the practice and stuff, but he didn't ever play in-game. So he been looking way better and more comfortable on the court than Wemby. I feel like, too, with the Thunder, it seems like they don't try to take the shine from Chet. They let Chet do his thing.
They do.
On the Spurs, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I be watching, it's like Wemby will be open or he be calling for the oop. They don't be passing it to him, man. I don't know if they got some type of ego thing going over there, man.
Friction going on over there?
The Spurs, You watch some of the games, like he'll be open and they take a bad shot or something. I'm like, why they didn't pass it to Wemby down there? I feel like the Spurs they don't know their roles on that team. So I feel
they young too.
They young too, but I feel like they don't want to pass the ball to Wemby. They don't want Wemby to get too much shine because they trying to show their thing too.
I mean, as a team, the Thunder, everybody know their role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with Chet, they let Chet be himself. He get the ball, he do his little thing. But Chet, he likes to pass and stuff. You know, Wemby, he only looking for a shot when he touch that ball. He turn the ball over a lot. Like I said, he's not comfortable yet with how things
Chet
are.
looks a lot more poised than Wemby does. I mean, that game winner he hit. I mean, he.
Plus, when you get a lot of media stuff, a lot of games on TV and stuff, teams don't come and play. They
play their hardest to you.
So Wemby been getting, the best of everybody going against the Spurs.
I give him the benefit of doubt. They gonna play hard against them, and he probably still knows.
It's the LeBron effect. Every time a team go against LeBron, they go hard. It's just like with Wemby, you see him, he getting media all the time. They talking about him all the time. Teams don't be liking that. They gonna come in there and try to hit you in your mouth,
so they can make media.
So they can be the ones to be like, yeah, you see that? Just like the Clippers blew him out, and Harden had Wemby on skates. Like, they trying to make Wemby look bad because he getting all this press and stuff. So he just going to fight through all that. And, I feel like his ceiling is higher than Chet just because of how tall he is and his defense. But Chet looks more poised at this point to me.
He definitely does. I agree. Now, on the topic of Chet and Wemby, did you see Zion? What are we thinking about Zion coming back?
Zion looking good. Ever since he said what he said about the roles he's playing, I think he's been getting the ball a little bit more. I think he's getting more comfortable with his role. They've been doing good, even though they choked last night.
I don't think I've ever seen a time where Zion was on the court and I didn't say this guy is special, but he just is never on the court. That's the problem. He's not on the court.
Well, he's been healthy this year, so he just dropped 32 last night.
This dude looks good when he plays.
It's just something about Zion, man. He just gets to the rack at will. He's just a big guy.
He's big.
Guy. He's not even that tall. He's like 6'6", 6'7". But it's like he finishes over everybody. He's just like, this guy is big and strong. Like you said, if he can stay on the court, he's going to be at the top.
He plays so good when he's on the court, but he just can't stay on the court.
Well, I'm hoping he's healthy this year.
He stays healthy.
Cause I love watching him play. He's an exciting young player to watch.
I like Ingram too. I like watching that.
Ingram is a nice, scorer too, but Zion I feel like he's the star of that team. Ingram a star too, but I feel like Zion is like that star that they was wanting him to be. Ingram stepped up. Because we didn't really think Ingram was going to be as good as he was. So he stepped up and filled the role. But Zion's supposed to be that good. We was looking at Zion to be that good.
We paid him, and they kept him around to be that good. They didn't let him go. They let him take that mental break. They let him rehab.
But my Lakers is 4-0 in the in-season tournament. We looking like a good team, baby. But no, real talk though. We got a lot of injuries, and we still looking good.
Real talk though, it really just comes down to how Anthony Davis is feeling.
It is.
That's all it comes.
If AD play good, we can win.
Y'all can win.
If AD play bad, we not winning.
Y'all not gonna win.
We not winning.
Y'all not. If he's dropping 9 points against Sabonis, and Sabonis is babying him and hitting him with y'all not gonna win games. Y'all not gonna.
If we depend on LeBron,
a 40-year-old man.
LeBron can't be the only one scoring 30 a night.
Well, he should not have to score 30. First of all, he should not have to.
Well, last night he had 22 and AD had 32, so that's a nice start.
But then you'll have a game where LeBron has 35 and AD has 9, and D'Lo has 24.
That can't happen.
That can't happen.
Yeah, that can't happen.
That literally cannot happen.
That can't happen.
Because y'all not gonna make it far like that.
Nah, AD definitely. If he play good, I like our chances. If AD starts to struggle or he get hurt, I don't like our chances no more. We ain't got nobody that can step up and be that second player. So we have to get AD because Reeves ain't that player. Right. I know everybody loves Reeves, but
everybody loves Reeves.
He's just not going. He's not going to take that step.
Man. I like Rui more than Reeves.
I like them both, but they want Reeves to be something that they don't think Rui can be. They want Reeves to be like a star, and he's not ready yet. He's not there yet. So if AD is to get hurt, Reeves not going to be able to step up in that position because AD does stuff Reeves can't. So we need AD. He can play that defense. He can score. he's like our defensive anchor. So we lose him, it's gonna be a long season.
I just want to see Rui on the court more.
Yeah, we paid Rui just not to play him, so I don't know what's going on with that.
He literally just doesn't play. He does not touch the court.
Oh man! So how you feeling about the teams in NBA this year, man? It's a lot of teams that surprise me, man.
There's a lot of good teams right now. It's stacked.
Timberwolves looking good.
Thunder
looking good.
Crazy that the Timberwolves are looking good because I didn't think they were gonna look good.
It's a lot of teams looking good. Pacers are looking good. The Bucks are struggling. Nobody thought. That's why I said, man, you can't get too hyped when stuff happens. You have to wait and see the finished product.
Because on paper it looks good, but in practice, the Bucks ain't looking too good.
Dame he gonna take time, but his numbers are down right now. But he still. The first year stuff never works out how people think it's going to work out. I don't know why people don't understand that by now. It don't work out that first year. Teams usually, when they get star power, that second year is when they really take off. So the first year, it's going to be some growing pains for the Bucks, man.
And that's just how it is with new trades and you get new choirs. It's just going you either get in the system, mesh with the offense, mess with the players, you ain't gonna get it right the first year.
The first year never goes planned. The Heat didn't do it in their first year. None of the big threes that was ever created did good their first year, like how they were supposed to do. They all, kind of struggled a little bit, but that second year is when they usually take off. So I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt this year because it's gonna take a year, man. We thought Harden, Irvin, and KD was gonna do something. They didn't do nothing.
Okay, now. In their defense,
everybody did get hurt.
They was hurt.
And COVID did hit.
They were hit.
That was a bad time.
It was just a bad time. I feel like if they was all healthy, they definitely could have went to the big dance.
But with the Clippers, they starting to win some games, man. They looking kind of good.
I think they finally understanding their roles.
I think Westbrook going to the bench helped them out. Now, George, Kawhi, and Harden all know their roles now. And, I think they letting PG be the top dog.
They let PG be PG, man.
They letting him take the leadership role because Kawhi last night he only had like 8 points, 2 for 12. He not looking like Kawhi, man.
He washed, man?
He not washed, but I feel like he done took a step back.
Are they catching up with him? The injuries?
I think so, man. I think
Kawhi
is taking a step back, and Paul George has taken a step up. I think
PG
George been going off,
but we seen this before, man. When the bright lights is on,
playoff P,
pandemic P,
gonna lose you the game.
He turned into Dak Prescott out there,
man.
And he is nice though. I like PG, man.
PG one of the most talented scorers we got.
He
in the playoffs,
he got to show me what he got this season. He got to show me
if they all can stay healthy, they got a fighting chance in the playoffs. But they all are clearly past their primes. Other than PG. PG still looks but everybody else looks like they're because even Westbrook, he have his spurts and stuff, but he doesn't score like he used to score.
He's not the Westbrook.
Harden doesn't score like he used to score. Kawhi definitely ain't scoring like he's scoring.
They all getting older, man. Injuries don't caught up.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they all can stay healthy, they might have a chance. But if one of them get hurt, it's gonna probably be over, man.
Shoot. I know this team sucks, but Charlotte, we got the Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte, they've been winning.
Melo been popping off.
Melo been going off. Mal Bridges is back from the dead.
I don't know how, but he's back from the dead.
Hornets been looking all right, man, but they ain't not gonna do nothing.
They're not gonna do nothing.
If they do something, they surprise me.
Melo got the LeBron. This guy has to drop 40 points for them to even have a fighting chance to win.
Yeah, they still a young team. They got a lot of young players.
I like watching Melo play, though. He's fun.
Yeah, he is nice. He's a 6'9" point guard. He's big. He can shoot. He's fancy, flashy. So, he's fun to watch.
He loves being
flashy.
But
I don't feel like that team going to do much.
They're not going to do
What about the Hawks, man? Trey been looking good.
Trey has been looking good. This man.
It's the same thing with the Hawks every year. They look good. They get to the playoffs. They fall short.
They crumble.
They fall short.
Trey's out here getting 15 assists, 13 assists.
Yeah, but that team just ain't enough, man.
It's not.
They need another player, man. They should have brought somebody else in.
You think DeJounte Murray's enough?
Murray's good, man, but it's like they missing something. They can't get over that hump.
I think they need that. They need a playmaker.
The Mavericks got blown out last night. Luka coming back down to earth?
You think so, or you think it's just a cool off game? He just gonna cool
Their
off.
Their defense is terrible. The Mavericks defense is.
I mean, they're scoring.
I think they got the worst defense in the league. I gotta look at the numbers, but
I mean, Luka was never known for playing good
Luka's
defense.
a cone on D.
He is a traffic cone on defense.
Westbrook took him to the rack and went right around him for the foul. Kyrie
he's never been
a defensive player.
He's offensive.
I feel like overall their team defense just ain't there.
It's bad.
They gonna have to fix that.
That was their problem last year.
Plus the effort ain't there. I don't know, man. They had an easy schedule to start the season out. So now they're playing them tougher teams.
They back down to earth?
Yeah, I think they back down to they was looking like the best team, but man, they done fell back to earth, man. They had an easy schedule to start the season, man.
Luka was on fire.
He's still on fire, but
he was looking good on defense. I mean,
I think he just settled back into his ways, man. It's hard to buy into that when you got to be the number one scorer too.
Yep.
So
it's hard.
Plus, Luka never played defense anyway.
He was never known for his defense. He was literally always a traffic cone on defense. Everyone knew that. That's why I feel like, why didn't we just get some defenders around him?
You know, a team that's surprising me, Orlando Magic.
I like the Magic.
Man,
I like the Magic.
They finally putting all the pieces together.
Man, I like the Magic.
They look good.
I like watching them.
Man, Bencuro's
out here.
Man, they looking good, man. They probably gonna make the playoffs this year.
I think they're
gonna make it.
They got
Timberwolves, Magic, Pacers, Thunder already made it last year. I feel like them teams they're gonna be good for a long time, man. They got good young talent.
Magic is
the older teams. They trying to scratch and crawl, but these younger guys, man, they coming up, the man. Future. The Warriors ain't looking like they used to.
Come on, it's the Warriors, man.
Curry has no help.
Once Curry goes sit down, the other team gets up.
Curry has no help, man. Clay is a shell of himself.
Clay's a non-factor.
CP3 ain't non-factor. Andrew Wiggins even struggling, dog. Like, he has nobody. Now, he see how LeBron felt. It's hard to carry.
That team. Look, if you're watching this and you're a Warriors fan, without Curry, that team sucks.
That team, man, if everybody's struggling, that's going to be hard to win, man. Curry going to have to average at least 30. For them to have a chance.
Fighting chance, then he's going to have to average 30. And that's crazy.
Draymond shouldn't have got that money. They should have brought in another scorer or somebody.
They should have kept Poole.
Nah, man. Poole. Let's talk about Poole for the Wizards, man.
Poole, before he went to the Wizards, was a baller. And then
Poole on the Wizards, being the man, boy, that's some of the worst basketball I've ever seen.
This man is just having fun out there.
He's not even having fun.
He don't even care, bro.
He's shooting air ball after air ball.
He don't even care, bro. He got his money, and I don't blame him. You're in Washington. He in Washington. It's over.
Okay.
It's over.
To his defense, Washington should have known this was going to be like a rebuild year. I don't know if they felt like they was going to compete or what they was thinking.
Definitely not competing.
But when your top players Kuzma and Poole, you're not competing for nothing.
You're not. So, you have Danny Avdija and Corey Kispert. Come on, man. You're not competing for nothing.
I don't know if they felt like they should be competitive, but that team is not competitive at all.
You're not compy. You're not feeling compy.
Poole had the benefit of Curry, Clay, and Draymond on the team. He wasn't the bus driver. When you the bus driver, it's different. He was just a passenger on the bus.
He was. But he did.
He filled his role for the Warriors.
He did.
But for the Wizards, that's not his role.
He don't play the same, though. I don't think
he tries too hard.
He tries way too hard.
He tries too hard to make something happen.
I think he's Curry.
But when you saying stuff like, this is my team, you feeling like you got to do too much. So I feel like he just need to bring himself back down to earth and just play.
And realize, like, bro, we suck.
He just needs to see that this is going to be a down year, bro. You don't have to try so hard.
Right.
Just go out there, play your game. You don't have to try so, because when you do that, you make your teammates start to look at you different. You know, the coaching staff start to look at you different. They talking about trading them now.
Oh, yeah. You saw him in the huddles. He ain't even listening to the call.
So, after so much, teams ain't going to want to touch you. You can ruin your rep real quick in the NBA. Look at DeMarcus Cousins.
Hey, Prime Cousins was golden.
You got Tristan Thompson getting minutes on the Cavaliers and DeMarcus Cousins out the league. It's not because he can't play.
because nobody likes him.
Because they don't like the way his attitude is.
They don't like him.
So, your attitude is a big thing in NBA. So if Poole gonna act like he bigger than the team, he gonna find out real quick. He gonna be humbled.
I think that's what Poole needs. He needs to get back down to earth and realize you was in a system, bro. You was in a system, and you worked. You played in the system, and yeah, you look good. You played good, but now you're not, like you said. You're the bus driver now.
Right.
You're not a passenger.
You gotta be a leader. You're not showing leadership qualities right now.
Definitely not. Definitely not him or Kuzma.
Oh man. So you got any thoughts to wrap this up?
Some basketball, man. We're gonna watch these games, and we're gonna have NFL. We're gonna have an NFL episode dropping within the week.
Yeah.
Look out for that.
Yep. Sorry on the delayed drop, man. Holidays, everybody getting back to normal scheduling. So we'll be back on our weekly drops here. And we appreciate you for tuning in, man. Love you guys, man.
Thank y'all for stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, y'all.